Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Just Fun Stuff, another Just Fun tour. And today we have the absolute pleasure of touring Big Island. And I'm excited because I've been really into very city builds, like suburban city, downtown areas, kind of, yeah, major city islands. And this is kind of a step back to more of like a classical vintage style, just this beautiful city, one that you want to vacation in, one that you're taking pictures of, where you expect to see vineyards. And I'm excited to get into it, so let's not wait. Let's take a look at this map. So definitely a residential area to the back left. I'm seeing quite a bit of path work being done, which again I commend people because that's not for me. Some incline system, definite terraforming, a couple houses down in the front. Very, very few waterways in this island at all. This is definitely a land-based island. Let's take a look at our villagers. We have Maple, there's May, Olive, there's Molly, Eric, there's Bee, Melba, Daisy, Kiki, and June. And of course the dream address is at the bottom of the screen, so type it in and come explore with me. Save it for another time, and as always it will be in the description along with the creators' information, so you can go and check them out as well and show them some support. With that being said, guys, let's go check out Big Island. Coming out of the airport, as always, is kind of like an indicator as to what's coming. And if this isn't the most beautiful backdrop to a village or a city or a town, I don't know what is. It's absolutely stunning. Look at this, the little shops in the back, the little windows. I love simple panel designs. Look at the houses. It's so good, and we've barely... Oh, there's a cafe right here. We've barely scratched the surface, and... Oh, it's a Roost Cafe. Okay. How cute. I love the builds. I love the layering. We are off to, like, a terrific start. Now, I didn't mean to go to the left. I got very excited when I saw a simple panel sign. I do want to head back a little bit towards where we came in because I do recall seeing some gifts on my way in, and I want to make sure that I grab those before we go any further. So let's head to the right in this beautiful island and see if we can go get the gifts before we actually get started. Okay, here are the gifts. I did see them when I came in, but again, can we just appreciate how pretty this city is? Like, it is stunning. Okay, back to presents. There's only a few, so we'll just pick them up together. Oh, cotton candy. Strawberry tea, and then a couple of wrapped gifts, and because there's only a few, we'll just open them together. Checkered Chesterfield coat. Oh, that's very fitting. Another coat. I wonder if it's all coats. No, rain pants. And an Argyle vest. Well, I think we look adorable in our outfit, but I do want to carry around the cotton candy for aesthetic purposes. Look at how cute we are now. All right, let's get this tour started now. Because we are right here and I saw a rooftop, there we are. As we were coming down, I want to see, can I get into the house from here? I cannot. How do I get over there? I saw a house and I want to start there before we go any further, but I'm kind of having to backtrack a little bit. All right, we have now found our way. Oh, look at the car parked. But can we just talk again about, I said there was a lot of path work. Like, this is insane. The mossy covered bricks, and then you have these diagonal bricks, and then you have the actual grass, which is a custom in itself with the walkway, which is just crazy to me, the amount of detail that they put into this. That is insane. We do have a villager and they are home, so let's go inside and say hello. And this is just so quaint. Get the little table set up and the chairs, and then you've got the shelving in the back, the little bed area, the couch. It's just the sweetest little house. I love it. Back outside, and again, appreciating all that is going into this, because the amount of pathwork is just crazy. We have stumbled across the campsite, which is down on the beach, and obviously you see the beaches are kind of bare because really everything that's going on this island is going on in the interior. So kind of a perfect place to tuck away the campsite on an island like this, because I don't think it really fits the aesthetic that they're going for. Now I'm seeing a coffee shop sign. I'm seeing tables set up. I'm seeing coffee and this villager's home. So I'm wondering if this is a little coffee shop at their home. So let's go inside and see. It was so deceptive, I thought it would be. But this is the cute. Again, the houses are just so cute and quaint and adorable. And I love the color patterns. And it's just perfect. It's perfect for her little house. I love it. Back outside, and again, look at just the amount of pathwork. It blows my mind because it's not for, I'm not good at the pathwork at all. And so when people can put it together like this, it just blows my mind. Look at this little like house apartment complex on the beach. I'm a simple panel girl, and this to me, this is everything. It's so pretty. I love the customs you can use. The layering in the building, so pretty. Right, let's head to the interior. Look at the detail up top. My gosh. Like, there's no detail spared here. Even all the way up to the rooftop over here. Oh, I wish you could get up there. Look at how pretty that is. The amount of detail just to path all that out and then to put the furniture up top. That's crazy. So pretty. And then more builds and beautiful streets. We're gonna head through this little opening, and it brings us the dock out to the beach. How pretty. But it brings us to more of the villager houses and more of these beautiful streets. And look at the again, the sheer amount of detail that has gone into this island. It's so pretty. I love how talented people are. And I wish I could be. Walking through, you're coming on the little coffee cart set up right by the museum, which is so perfect. And the museum being left as the museum on this style of island could not be more perfect. It works so well because, I don't know, there's something so regal and beautiful about the museum, but same thing with this type of island. It's just so pretty. Oh, I love that there's... Look at the stairs that take you down. It's so intricate. Bringing you to all the different areas. And look at this house. Look at the yard. This is so pretty. You've got the little beds set out. I love the grassy knoll area. And then you have your own little beach view. And there's Eric wandering by. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gonna head back up the stairs and back past the museum. Oh, you can go further up behind the museum. And there's this whole little walkway where you could sit at night and enjoy some tea. You listen to the water. Oh, it's just so pretty. So pretty. I don't want to keep using the word stunning, but if you just know that I'm thinking it the entire time I'm walking, that would be fantastic. Look at how pretty the trees in between everything. Like, just the layering and the builds are... I'm not going to say it. It's beautiful. Literally beautiful. Then you come to Blather's Books, an old bookstore in an old vintage style town. Nothing could be more perfect to me. It's just so beautiful. Oh, there's Nook's Cranny down there. We're gonna have to make our way back around there, but how pretty is the bookstore? And then look at this quiet little area to come and sit and read your book with clearly what is going to be a Starbucks coffee, because you can't, they're everywhere. It doesn't matter what town you're in, big or small, there is a Starbucks. And this one is beautifully built. I love the design. I love the layering. I love these simple panels. There's nothing about this that I am not just absolutely adoring. Gonna go in behind the Starbucks and up the stairs. And what do we... where are we? Look at just... Look at this... I don't even know what to call it. I wanted to call it like a town square because it's got like... where you could have like an open air market is maybe what I'm trying to say in this area, where all the little stalls could be set up and people could be selling their stuff, and then you can sit and relax. It's beautiful. Oh, this is up in behind the museum where we were before. So really, you can access different points of the island in different ways. So depending on how you want to map it out and discover it. I love that. This is so pretty up here. Look at all these little areas and the little houses and all the built-ins. I get so excited when I come to an island like this because it's so, I don't know, it's refreshing. It seems quieter and simpler, and yet it's not, because there's so much work that goes into doing this. This is not something I personally could put together, which again is why I appreciate it so much. Look at these. I love the houses, the little house builds with the simple panels. We're now entering that big residential area in the back of the map, and we'll be coming up to where the main house is. So let's go ahead and take a look at these little side streets, and this is the main house. But how pretty is that tucked in? I love the colors. Look at the walkway leading up to the main house. It's absolutely beautiful. Then they've got the little yard in the back with the fruit trees. Oh, and that's where the secret beach is. It's kind of located down to the bottom. You definitely need a ladder to access it. But I love that it's decorated still. All right, the main house. We are here. Clearly we can go in, so let's go and explore. What a pretty living room, and I love the color of the purple, and then the fireplace with the little gyroid here. I love the way this is set up. You've got your little library desk area, and then your sitting area by the fireplace. Too pretty. In the back you have, it's almost like a waiting, it's got like waiting room feel to it, where you're sitting and you're waiting to see somebody, you're waiting for an interview, you're waiting for a doctor's appointment, you're waiting to see your therapist. I mean, it's definitely got waiting room, and I love it. Then you come to what I would consider to be like a big country kitchen. I love the brick wall, the wood floor, the old style wood table. Reminds me of something I would see at like my nan's house. It's just pretty. It's peaceful. It's calm. I want to bake bread in here. It's beautiful. There's nothing better than a bright bathroom, washroom, shower. Look at the sunshine like beaming on to the white marble floor. Could anything be more perfect? Like a nightmare to clean, but so pretty. Definitely a beautiful, beautiful washroom. Okay, upstairs. It's a very like country style bedroom, but it's not a lot going on. I do love the custom dresses on the wall. Like, how pretty are those? It's giving fancy milkmaid, and I love it. And I don't know, there's something about the simplicity of this room. Maybe it's the wallpaper, how bright it is, the bed under the window. I don't know, but I kind of like it. And downstairs is a work in progress. Could be a storage room, could be a family room. Who knows? But right now it's just a room. We are back outside and we are at the villager houses. But look, just this whole little residential area, the streets, the way the pillars are set up. I know that they're jail bars, but they don't feel like that. Like, they feel very intricate and very pretty, and I'm kind of loving them being used as like gates. It's beautiful. But we have a villager. They are home, so we are gonna go inside and say hello. This is so pretty. This is giving some sort of office. Like the big desk, you've got the typewriter, you've got like this little waiting area over here. I don't know, this feels like a secretarial office or area almost. Like, people come in and you seat them, you tell them to wait, you let them know what's going on. But it's pretty and I love it, and I love the colors, and the aesthetic suits the island perfectly. Back out to these beautifully detailed streets. And when I say detailed, again, this is grass, but it has been pathed out. This is not in-game grass, and it's gorgeous. I love the little details with the little stepping stones, the little patio stones. It's so pretty. And just to put that kind of detail into such a small little patch of grass beside the houses, that's crazy to me. That's dedication. Going down the beautiful streets again. I love this. This whole residential area is just incredible to me. It's so pretty. But we have more villagers. They are home. And so far the houses have not disappointed. So we're definitely going to go inside and say hello. It's Little Maple. And Little Maple's house is so fitting for her. It's bright. It's airy. It's yellow. It's full of plants. It's perfect. It's everything she would want. And I love the little divider wall separating her sleeping space from the rest of her space. It's perfect. Back outside. More houses. More beautifully lined streets. Again, the detail and just the groundwork blows my mind. Walking across, we have more houses, and I love how they're the same. They're the same, but like slightly different. Obviously, the curtains and the windows are different. The doors are just a slightly different shade, but the houses themselves are all the same, which is so pretty to me. I don't know. The aesthetic and the detail in this is just, it's so pretty. Right, we are walking down further, and look at that. That just feels like townhouses to me. And again, I love the simple panel builds. I love the layering, the pillars, the medieval building sides, the castle walls, the just beautiful. I love the detail. It's gorgeous. Right down to the little docks leading to the water. So perfect. Look at that. Then there's so... Can you walk up and through? No, you can't. I was going to say, can you go in behind? But I just love the stairs leading up. And again, it lends to that whole townhouse feel. It does not feel like an apartment complex. It definitely feels like row housing, like beautiful townhouses. It's so pretty. And we're coming, and this, okay, we were up top here because we saw Nook's Cranny from up here. That Starbucks is up there, okay, and the bookstore. And now we're down with Nook's Cranny, so a little shop in and amongst town for people to use for all their fast shopping needs. Oh, look at this, and more stairs leading up to where we were before, but right by the museum. Were there stairs on the other side as well? I can't. Yes, there was. So you can come up from both directions, and I love that. All right, we're gonna go down because that we were here earlier. I believe this is where we came in. Yes, because this we saw these apartment complexes, and then yes, we saw the Roost Cafe. So we have been to this area, but we have not been this far, and this is where you can find Abel's Sisters. And I love when people put little custom outfits out in front of Abel's Sisters. Like, they're just so cute, and I would 100% wear this one. So pretty. And then the sign. Oh, we were already here again. Just walk and discover your way through the streets because everything kind of works out and finds itself. But from Abel's Sisters, you can go up again. Oh, and you can get a view of the townhouses. That's so pretty. That is actually beautiful. Look at that view. That is so pretty. I love seeing builds like that from different perspectives. You can see it up close. Then when you come a little bit far away, it's just beautiful. Oh, and we stumbled upon another villager house. And look at how cute their little lawn is. Just kind of on the outskirts of town. So perfect, but they are home. So we are going to go inside and say hello. This is cute. This is the first house that has not been really a house. This is clearly some sort of cafe. There's a little area to order, to wait and pick up your order. There's a little hot station over here. So cute. So not just a house, it's a little cafe. Literally too pretty. Going back down to where we were by Abel's Sisters and going and following these beautifully paved streets. And we come to this. This feels like a school to me. It has really old school, like a high school maybe, definitely not an elementary school. It's not a building like a regular building. I don't know. It could be, but to me it feels like a very fancy school, almost maybe a college building. But so pretty, and we all know I love simple panels. So for me, this is perfect. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at all the bikes set up. To me says school, 100%. The scooters, and look at all the areas where you can sit. Just relax. This is like the most peaceful, calm, beautiful island. Then a step out to the beach. And the beaches, again, are very simple. There's some plants, a couple boats there. I just saw a volleyball net, but everything that you want to see is going on inside the island. Oh, look at that. You can walk right in front and get more of these beautiful views. I love the little hanging baskets from all the lights. The detail in this is so beautiful. Look at the little wooden walkway. I can't get over the amount of path work that went into this. How do you even design just the ground, let alone the whole design of the island? It blows my mind. People are so talented. and then back to where we originally started. Big Island is exactly what it says it is. It is a very big, beautiful island, but I loved it. I appreciate how much work went into this. The beautiful builds, all the layering, the design, the walkthrough was flawless. An amazing island. 100% would recommend that you come and walk through it yourself. It's just beautiful. I am going to go ahead and end my tour here. I want to thank you guys, though, so much for taking this relaxing tour with me, for enjoying Big Island. If you did enjoy it as much as I did, don't forget to leave that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and you guys know, thank you so much just for watching with me, commenting, sharing, liking. It's amazing. You guys are so supportive. Thank you so much. And as always, you know, I'm gonna be back with more Animal Crossing videos.